Good morning, fam. Welcome back to Sales Remastered. My name is Daniel. I'm your host. And in this episode, I'm going to leave you with some food for thought. Some food for thought to ponder on this morning. And I want this morning to be as helpful to you as it was to me just now. You know, I'm going to speak on something that just happened to me. I'm coming back right now. I'm actually leaving the gym. And this is how my morning started. When I get into the gym, you know, I go to 24-hour. And so, you know, I have to punch in the code, right? Like my code, and then do my, my fingerprint. And then I got, usually it's enjoy your workout, right? And just keep it moving. Well, this time it said see receptionist, and I'm like, oh man, here we go. So I had to wait for the receptionist, pulled in my account, and he said that the payment is due. Like I'm actually due for the last week and a half. He actually told me this yesterday. And the agreement was that I was gonna come in the next morning with my wallet, right? And so I already knew, but I forgot. Shit happens. And so anyway, it was a new person this time, and they're like, yeah, it looks like the payment's been due since the 1st. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? I've been slipping on my game. Just got back, getting back into the mix. I didn't know that it was due. Is there anything you can do right now? I'll just bring my card in later, or I'll bring it into a location that's by my office. And of course, some dude he's like, no, man, it's impossible. It's impossible. You got to come back to this location. You got to do it today before 10 o'clock to avoid a fee. And so I could have been appalled, right? Because I got pre-workout pumped through my veins, bro. I'm about as amped, you know what I mean? Like I'm ready for a fucking war, bro. Like, but then I got him standing in the way, right? And so why this became a learning opportunity for me is because I had to take a deep breath and realize that he's not attacking me, right? He's not doing this on purpose. Like he woke up this morning, he's like, man, I hope D from Sales Remastered comes in today. If I see this guy, man, I'm gonna give him a hard time. He didn't wake up like that. He wasn't like, you know what I mean? This isn't a premeditated engagement. And, and I just got to understand that this is just part of his job. This is what he does. He's just following protocol. So I can't get mad at him. So as much as I wanted to, I didn't, right? And so I was like, okay, cool, I get it, man. Hey, it's not likely I can come by here, at 10 o'clock. Can I just go to the location that's across the street from my work? And he was like, no, you know what? Let me check. And so he's typing things away on his computer. I have no idea what he's typing, but he's typing, bro. I'm like, man, who are you sending a message to? The VP? You know what I mean? Like, are you sending a message to Trump right now? You hitting him on a tweet right now? Like, bro, I thought they were, you know what I mean? Like, I thought they were limited characters. Are you double tweeting this motherfucker? Anyway, after his novel that he just typed away, he looks at me, he's all, nope, gotta be this location. I'm all, damn, bro, who did you communicate that with? So anyway, this is going on inside, but how it's coming on the outside was just like this. I see, got it. And so you might call it passive aggressive. What I call it is practice, meaning practice to demonstrate enough empathy to understand that it's not you and him at that point. What it is number one is it's just protocol, right? So this dude is probably maybe militant with the guidelines of his company. For all I know, he probably got written up like the day before, or a couple minutes before I walked in, and probably got in trouble for letting the last dude by who said that he's just gonna, go to the gym across the other street. And so I don't know that, right? There's no way I could have known that. But what I do know is if I did get heated against this guy and I kicked him a little attitude, and I was to get, you know what I mean, like a standard prospect that we get, you know what I'm talking about, the prospects that we talk to, and it just seems like they got more than enough time to do a Yelp review, a negative review, but they don't got no fucking time to look up their documents. They don't got no time to clean up their house and shit, but they got enough time to go on Yelp and leave their fucking 2 cents about how you said you're gonna call that 4, but you call that 405. Does that make sense? It's one of those. So I could have been like that prospect, completely got heated, made a scene and shit, threw my bag, threw my fucking headphones at him, but I knew that wouldn't get anywhere. And so to elaborate even further, we come across this with prospects all the time. And so our prospects will say some fucking outrageous shit, but we don't know. You know what I mean? Like, for all we know, that prospect, that's just how they're trained. That's their protocol. So how could we get mad at them? How could we engage in an argument with them? I couldn't engage with an argument with the receptionist at my gym, because what the fuck would that have done? Right? I'm not going to get anywhere, right? In the absolute least, I'm going to try to be covert enough so I can get up in there and go work out. Because if I didn't get my workout in and I got all ready and I went all the way to the gym and I couldn't get in that bitch, I'd be heated even more. But I knew that he had the upper hand. Just like, let me move on through, I'll be back to this location and give you my card. You see, I'm already planning my alternatives, right? And so what I'm going to do is update my fucking payment information online, you know what I mean, before 10. I'm not going to, hell no, I'm not going to go in there and be like, hey, I brought you my car. Fuck that. This ain't the 90s, bro. What do you want me to do? Text you? Want me to text you my code and shit? So anyway, going back to the learning situation, how I hope that you're able to learn from this situation is the next time you engage with someone who you feel like is out to get you, understand that that person is just going through their own shit. They don't know you. Right? They're not out to get you. Like everything's not always about us. And for all we know, it could be us that can change the momentum around. Meaning, so for example, if you go to a store, you go to the gym, or you go to any business, or you just have any engagement, period, and that engagement comes off snappy, right? Like they're just like, you could tell they're having a bad day. A lot of times we may take that as like, man, fuck this person, right? Like, this is how we react. And then so much so that we even keep a piece of that negative emotion with us even when we leave that engagement, because we had a bad experience, right? You ever hear that? Like, someone said, man, I just had a bad experience. It really bothered me. But why? Why the fuck did it bother you? It bothered you because you let it bother you. It bothered you because you took it personal. And that's what we need to fucking stop doing, is taking shit personal. We take shit personal because we are opting to not have any empathy. We are opting to believe everything evolves around us. Now, as great as that may sound, the fucking truth is everyone has that syndrome. Everyone has that problem, right? Where they're just on their own shit. And if you could be different, stand back and look at how many people operate this way. The advantage of not operating that way puts you on a whole new fucking field, my friend. I'm telling you, bro. Like, when you get on that field, you get on that frequency, like you keep, you know what I mean? Like I always commonly say, when you're on that frequency, you can stand back, you can see shit for what it is. You could see how people react and how people are on their own emotional roller coaster. Right? And so if we were to take a step back and I would have went in, I would have saw that this dude, the receptionist at my gym, was on his own emotional roller coaster, and that emotional roller coaster was all about protocol and guidelines and fucking, being militant on the rules. Then what I'm going to do is adapt, and I'm also going to mimic that mentality that I'm all about the rules, because I know that I need to blend in order to get the response that I want, which is compliance. I want a response of compliance. Let me in and let me go on about my day. That's my win. That's my agreement. And in order to get that, I need to adapt, because I know that if I fought back with this dude, not only would it be a waste of energy, not only would it be a waste of time, not only would it be, more likely that I'm going to fail because he has more leverage than I do, because it's protocol, right? And he typed out a fucking novel. I don't know what the fuck the novel was. I think this dude just put a blog post and shit like, hey, bro, hey, I'm right here. What the hell? Are you putting a post on? Man, you putting a post? So shit like that. Anyway, I hope that this video helps you, because there will be a time where you engage with someone who's on their own emotional roller coaster. And the last thing I want them to do is affect you. I don't want them to affect your momentum, because your momentum is what carries you to where you want to go. And if you are not carried to where you want to go, then guess who won? Not you. It must have been that dude on their emotional roller coaster and their militant wants. And so I want you to have a militant mind about understanding the rule of empathy. When you have empathy, you realize that it's just not you in this world. All right, it's just not your background, it's not your experience, it's not your mood, right? But there is a specific mood or a specific tone or a specific energy in any given room, any given circumstance, any given engagement. And the faster that you're able to read this energy, the faster you're able to assess the room, the faster you're able to identify, right, your role, your role in that engagement, then the faster that your empathy will let you control that engagement. And that's all we want, right? We just want control. And so I'm going to show you how to get it. So this is your first time subscribing, please consider if this is your first time visiting the channel, I ask that you please consider subscribing. Hit that bell so you're notified of any new uploads in the future. If this is on Facebook, go to the homepage, hit the thumbs up, like it, and that way I get on your feed. Anything on your feed, whether it's on Facebook, it's on Instagram, it's on YouTube, it's on LinkedIn, wherever you find my content, if that particular post moves you and it makes sense and you could think of 2 people that needs to also see that message, do me a favor and forward it. It's a little share button, or maybe copy the hyperlink and then paste it on an email to them, or maybe even post it on your own feed and say, hey, check this shit out, check it out. Something like that. And that helps me create awareness for the brand. And that's exactly what I'm going to do in the process of, I hope you enjoy the ride, because I'm dropping some straight knowledge, some straight gold nuggets. And all the mentors out there, the people that charge for this information, man, wait till they get a load of me. They must hate me because I'm giving all this shit away for free. They're hearing their $997 fucking training course or online course or secrets to success. They're actually hearing it played out for free. And they probably don't need to worry about it though, because I drop a 4-letter word here and there. And you'd be amazed how many people actually push away from that. Like, oh my gosh, did he just say a curse word? Did you know they say shit on fucking Fox right now? I was watching Fox and them all. Did they just say shit? Damn, things have changed. I'm over here catching heat for a fucking 4-letter word on, you know what I mean? At the same time, I'm giving value. I just heard fucking Futurama or whatever fucking something drop the word shit. And I'm like, damn. It's only like, damn. This is how it plays out now. And anyway, so regardless, I hope that you find the content here helpful, whether you like, curse words or not. I just happen to have grown up around curse words. Curse words are something that, I've been wired to put out just to emphasize the severity of the message, I guess, the power behind it. And I know you feel it, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep doing it. I'm just not gonna do it as much. So anyhow, I will see you on the next video, and I'll see you at the top. Bye.